Mr. Atkins, you were roommates with Senator Hagerty in law school?
Welcome back, Patriots, to the Constitution Corner, where we defend American values and call out Washington's hypocrisy. If you believe in the rule of law, accountability, and putting Americans first, please hit like, subscribe, and smash that bell. Your support helps us expose the truth.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that Hagerty has a tattoo of the Backstreet Boys on his lower back?
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Okay. Mr. Hagerty, you know who Sam Bankman-Fried is, don't you? Or Mr. Atkins, sorry.
Yes.
He looks like the fourth runner-up in a John Belushi look-alike contest, doesn't he?
That's could be.
He's a crook, isn't he?
He's convicted and, yes, in jail.
And his parents were involved in his company, weren't they?
I guess by public reports.
Don't you think the SEC ought to do something about it?
Well, I look forward to getting to the SEC to find out what has happened.
But based on what you've read, they made millions of dollars off of their son's illegal activity. Don't you think they ought to be punished? Don't you think the American people have seen that and wonder if there are two sets of standards?
Well, I like you, I'm concerned about those reports, but
I want you to be more than concerned.
Well, I need to find out.
And when his parents did all this, they were both chaired professors at Stanford Law School, weren't they?
Apparently, yes.
Yeah. Has the SEC been investigating Stanford Law School for its involvement in this?
Yeah, I would know.
Didn't Sam Bankman-Fried's parents, who were involved in the fraud, make sizable donations to Stanford University?
Perhaps.
I don't know.
I don't know personally.
Did Stanford give the money back?
I would know that.
Well, Mr. Atkins, I want you to find out. And there shouldn't be two standards of law and punishment for people in America. And every time you come to this committee, I'm going to pounce on you like a ninja to find out what the SEC has done, because I don't think the SEC has done a damn thing.
Okay.
And I read in the paper where the Bankman-Frieds, all of them, are trying to get a pardon. They're crooks. And I expect the SEC to do something about it. If I'm the CEO of an American company and I want to sell some of my company's stocks, I've got to file an electronic report with the SEC that becomes public immediately, and then I've got to wait 2 days, don't I?
Yes.
If I'm the CEO of a Chinese company that's listed on an American exchange, I don't have to do that, do I?
Yeah, there are different rules for foreign.
Why?
Good question. Things have changed a lot since those rules were put in place.
Now, Senator Van Hollen and I have a bill. I begged Mr. Gensler to do something about it. I want something done about it. If I'm the CEO of a Chinese company and I want to sell, engage in insider trading, I have to notify the SEC, but there's no time limit. And I don't have to file electronically. I can send them a letter, and I don't have to wait. And CEOs of Chinese companies have done that, haven't they?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I want you to find out. I expect you to find out. That's the second thing I'm going to pounce on you like a ninja on.
Okay.
A bunch of them, of these CEOs of Chinese companies listed on American exchanges, have sold their stock. And the stock immediately went down, and the American investors had to bear the losses. $10 billion worth under the SEC's nose. I expect something to be done about it. Mr. Pettit, I understand where the president's coming from on tariffs, don't you?
Yes, Senator.
America's the wealthiest country in the whole of human history. 70% of our economy is driven by consumer demand, consumer purchases. So why not use our bargaining strength, our economy, to get foreign companies to build their plants in Louisiana? I get that. In the long run, theoretically, it'll work. Somebody once said, in the long run, you're dead, though, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what the short-term effects of these tariffs are. Already, consumer expectations are going down like John Goodman on a seesaw. Can you tell me what the short-term effects will be?
Today, we're reacting to a fiery Senate Banking Committee exchange led by Senator Kennedy, questioning SEC's Mr. Atkins on the Sam Bankman-Fried saga and revealing the glaring double standard between U.S. and Chinese company disclosures. We're also tackling a brief detour into tariffs. Let's break this down from a patriotic, conservative perspective. First, we have the absurd question about a tattoo of the Backstreet Boys on Senator Hagerty's lower back, an attempt to distract from real oversight. That's Washington politics, folks. Slip and fluff to cover serious business. Meanwhile, the real scandal. Sam Bankman-Fried, a convicted fraudster, sitting behind bars, while the SEC has yet to hold his parents, professors at Stanford Law, accountable. Let's be clear. The SEC appears to apply one set of rules to the privileged elite and another to ordinary Americans. That's not justice. That's privilege. Senator Kennedy nails it when he demands, "Don't you think the American people are seeing two sets of standards?" Yes. This is right-wing patriotism in action. We believe in equal justice under law, no special treatment for the wealthy or well-connected. The idea that Stanford Law took massive donations and isn't being investigated for ties to fraud is appalling, and we demand a full probe. Then we get to the real kicker, comparing CEOs of American companies versus Chinese companies when they sell stock. American CEOs must file an electronic report and wait 2 days. Chinese CEOs? They can send a letter, no deadline, no public transparency. Meanwhile, $10 billion is wiped out under American investors' noses. That's a failure of oversight, not a lesson in humility from the SEC. That's why Senator Kennedy promises to pounce like a ninja each time this committee convenes, and as patriots, we applaud that approach. We want enforcement, transparency, and protection for Main Street investors against Wall Street and foreign loopholes. Next, we swing to tariffs. Mr. Pettit notes that the U.S. is the richest country in history, with consumer demand driving growth. That gives us bargaining power to bring foreign plants to Louisiana, or anywhere in America. But we hear the caveat, short-term effects could bite, making consumers grumble. That's true, but conservatives understand that true sovereignty requires standing up for American workers over cheap foreign labor. Senator Kennedy knows long-term matters, but when industry is offshored, local communities suffer. Let me offer my 2 cents. We need robust enforcement by the SEC, no more selective ticking of boxes. If foreign companies want access to U.S. capital, they must play by American rules. Full transparency, timely filing, and clear accountability, that's essential. As for tariffs, the right-wing patriot approach is simple. We don't oppose free trade, we support fair trade. If China or any foreign nation wants access to our wealth, they should build plants here, create jobs here, and share the burden. Short-term pain may sting, but long-term gain is what ends up paying the bills. Senators asking pointed questions, refusing to let bureaucrats dodge responsibility, that's the kind of leadership we deserve. It's time to restore trust in our institutions, defend American workers, and demand that our regulatory bodies work for us, not for elites or foreign governments. Tell me what you think below. Are you tired of double standards? Do you support stronger SEC enforcement and better tariff strategy? Let us know, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Constitution Corner for more conservative breakdowns and patriotic commentary. We are the Constitution Corner, where Americans' root guides its future. Until next time, stand strong, speak truth, and may God bless the United States of America.